with different interagency, customs, immigration, NBI, PNP, DOJ, PDEA, with PDEA as the lead agency. Buhay pa ba yun, Commissioner?
It has a new organization, Your Honor. We have, by virtue of an executive order, we have now the interagency anti-drug committee, ICAD, and that is chaired by the Director General of PDEA, Your Honor. And the ICAD have different components. One is law enforcement. The other one is rehabilitation. The other one is on education, Your Honor. So it is a very good creation by the President by virtue of that executive order. So we still have that, Your Honor. Of course, I do not know how it's functioning now, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's good to hear. At least may interagency coordination. Para pag may hinuli, ano agad, prosecution agad. Yan ang purpose nun na commissioner ng tinayo namin ni Director Lasal at that time. Next item, I would like to ask na lang yung customs to ensure na there is no lapses sa customs process. On the abandoned cargo, what is the selectivity color of that cargo? Do you know that? I think the district collector should know that.
Yes, Your Honor. May I request first the collector of Port of Manila and then follow the collector of the International Court.
Yes, go ahead.
Your Honor.
Collector of Strict.
Thank you, Congressman, for recognizing the efforts of the current administration of the Bureau of Customs. As we have always mentioned that we are one with the administration in the fight against drugs, and we also recognize the efforts of our partners, PDEA. To answer the question, sir, there is no selectivity for the Vekaba trading shipment because it is not a registered importer. Meaning to say they do not have the personality to transact with the Bureau of Customs. There have been questions on why they were able to ship out this container to the Philippines, but it is simply as simple as me sending your house, if I know your address, a package of drugs. Parang ganun lang po yun, sir. That nothing can prevent me from doing that. Just the same. Nobody can prevent somebody from another country to send that to us. But whether it will be allowed to slip past our ports is an entirely different question. Since it is not registered, Your Honor, it would have been virtually impossible for them to go out of the Manila International Container Port. Hence, perhaps this is the reason why that they have decided to abandon the shipment themselves. This was also the theory of Director General Aquino in his previous statements that dahil alam po nila na mahihirapan daw po silang ilabas ito, kaya nila inabandona na lang. Thank you, sir.
Collector Dinner.
Morning, sir. With respect to Vekaba, considering that it did not file an judgment, so there's no selectivity for their shipment, Your Honor.
Request also of the Deputy Commissioner to make a...
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, to address the issue on the use of first and last for non-accredited companies, for companies which are not accredited with customs, like Vekaba Trade, appears to be pag accredited, medyo tracing. So, seems that they now resort to companies which are not accredited with customs. And after that, they will apply for first and last importation. So we recently issued MO requiring first and last importation to be subjected to 100% examination before it.
Does the Office of the Commissioner issued as a stop or a stop order or computer alert on this shipment? Kasi during my time, all unmanifested or unregistered consignees are automatically alerted shipments. So kung hindi sila pumasok sa E2M natin, kailangan may manual alert agad yan. Nagawa ba yan?
This is manual. Considering that this is not registered, sir, it might file a first and last importation, which can also register. So, as a procedure, when the shipment will, in 30 days, will lapse, automatically the E2M will tag the container as abandoned and it will not be released anymore, sir. With regards to this shipment, sir, upon learning from the commissioner of the information to open the said shipment, I immediately ordered my people to coordinate with PIDEA and General Quinto on August 7 to open the said shipment, sir, and to locate the container in the Manila Container Port, sir.
Yes, Commissioner.
May I request Collector Austria first, Your Honor.
So to summarize, they are not registered. Impossible po for them to file a goods declaration. However, there is a mechanism na yung first and last because importation is a matter of right. But in this particular instance, they have not made any application for that as well, sir. And upon receipt of the intelligence order, the commissioner has directed the district collector of the Manila International Container Port to put the container on hold, utilizing the special stop of the port operator. It could not have been electronically alerted yet, sir, because pursuant to Section 1111 of the CMTA, an electronic alert or any alert can only be issued after the filing of the goods declaration. The security measure that was put in place, therefore, sir, was to utilize the special stop or the container hold provided in the system of the port operator, in this case, ICTSI. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Collector Austria. Based on the newspaper report, sir, may nabasa ako, you relieve Collector Bakiran. Is that true, Mr. Commissioner?
I recommended for his relief, Your Honor.
On what basis, Mr. Commissioner?
First is there are two bases, Your Honor. One is because he did not hit his target for the month of July, and the second is because of it is an administrative relief, Your Honor, because of the investigation that I have directed, Your Honor.
Oh, kasi lumalabas doon, akala ko kasama siya doon sa mga usual suspect doon sa release ng drugs. So for non-meeting of revenue targets, pala collection targets. And lastly, Mr. Chair, at this point in time, I think it's timely to point out that the administration of Commissioner La Peña has been doing well sa customs. Ito lang nakikita ko sa itong case na ito, scenario. Ang X-ray machines natin, Commissioner, is around 20 years old na, right?
12 years old.
More
yeah,
than
12 years old, Your Honor. Yes,
12 years old. Do you think, sino ba yung X-ray dyan, head? Do you think na makita nila yung droga sa loob ng magnetic filters na yan? Kasi ang reklamo dyan sa mga technicians natin, malabo na raw yung image ng X-ray pag dumaan yung mga kargamento. So, in as much that we are in the process of giving budgets to different agencies, siguro gumawa po kayo, Commissioner, ng position paper kung kailangan mag-additional tayo ng X-ray machine sa port or kailangan na talaga i-replace natin yung mga existing X-ray machines.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for that support, and we will prepare our position paper on that. We need the X-rays, Your Honor, and the top of the line X-rays because it's easier to determine the content of a certain container if we have those X-rays, Your Honor. And may I request the head of the X-ray, Your Honor, to answer you.
Tornisay.
Morning, sir. Sir, reference to your question, if makikita yan sa X-ray, sir, this particular container really went through X-ray, and sa image that we have gathered from the machine itself, there's nothing there in the lifter na pinag-uusapan natin.
So in that case, okay naman yun eh. As validated by the findings of PDEA, talaga wala naman eh. What I am driving at is that at this point in time, I think kailangan magkaroon tayo ng position paper from the BOC requesting for a replacement or additional X-ray machine. As we all know, Mr. Chairman, this X-ray machine is the mode of the day. They are non-intrusive examination process sa Bureau. They are the last line of defense ng Bureau of Customs against smugglers. So, siguro mag-recommend ka na lang sa committee, Commissioner, kung kailangan nyo.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We really need it, Your Honor. With the increase of volume of shipments coming into the country, we need more X-rays, and we will submit our request and position paper for that matter.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Attorney Ruel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Sonsing. Just a follow-up lang. Is it accurate to say that the Bureau of Customs, because you were given a budget to acquire new X-ray machines for 2018 yata yun or 2017, no? Are you able to purchase new machines, X-ray machines, Commissioner?
Well, we had a budget for this year, Your Honor, and we were provided a 1.3 billion for procurement of X-rays, and we already have gone through the procurement process, and we have awarded the winner. But with the present development, Your Honor, and the needs that I saw in the different ports, we still need additional, Your Honor. That's why
Additional units.
yes, Your Honor, additional unit, Your Honor.
Pero yung mga bagong makina, high-tech na, I suppose, yung mas high-tech ngayon itong in-order nyo kaysa doon
Your
sa
Honor.
ginagamit natin.
Yes, Your Honor. This will be these are the top of the line, Your Honor. That the X-rays, the container van or container truck can pass through that X-ray at 40 kilometers, 20 to 40 kilometers per hour, but the image inside can still be picked up, and it will be interconnected with the computer system of the Bureau of Customs, Your Honor.
So yung pong bibilihin natin ng mga bagong high-tech na mga X-ray machines, iyan ho ang ilalagay natin sa mga malalaking ports natin.
Yes, Your Honor, including our ports in Cebu, in Davao, in Cagayan de Oro, and as well as the newly constructed or newly operated airport terminals, in the international airport terminals, Your Honor, which were not included in the past. That's why we really need to have an additional budget for the X-rays, Your Honor.
Yeah, because we remember that the Committee on Appropriations has allotted X amount for the Bureau to be able to acquire new high-tech X-ray machines. Yung bang ating mga X-ray machines ginagamit ngayon are how old again? Is that, Attorney?
Sir, they're 12 years old.
So 12 years old. And
Yes,
may I
sir.
know where it's made?
It's by Nooktech from China.
Nooktech?
From China,
from
sir.
China.
Yes, sir.
Kaya pala hindi ma-detect yung ano. Chinese made yung lahat ng X-ray natin?
Yes, sir. That was, kasi sir, it's a, the origin kasi of the X-ray project, sir, was a concessional loan yan from China, government to government noon. So they were the first ones that provided us the X-ray machines.
Okay. Huwag din kayo, baka kumuha tayo ng K9 dun sa China, wag
No, sir.
kumuha dun. But it seems that, ano yan, so with this new acquisition that the Bureau has made sa mga X-ray machines, meron bang in other ports, in other countries, Ano ho ba yung capability ng mga high-tech na X-ray machines nila? Yung ho ba yung in-order natin?
Sir, actually, the specs of the new machines that we intend to procure for this year is kung ano yung binibigay ng machine natin ngayon, we triple that ability. Right,
okay.
presently, what we're using is a one-dimension X-ray system. But the ones that we proposed to procure, some are two-dimensional and some are 3D. But right now, Your Honor, presently we already have an upgraded versions of X-ray machines deployed in all terminal in NAIA 1, 2, 3. What we're using there are the high-tech ones already. That's why, sir, if we submitted the report on our apprehension with regards to drugs, mapapansin niyo ho na mataas yung drug apprehension namin because our apprehensions at the airport for parcel is running on a very high percentage also po. Kasi yung machines na gamit doon is mas upgraded.
Sige. Okay. So you have a very high percentage of apprehensions
Yes, sir.
vis-a-vis the cargos that came in. No?
Yes, sir.
Excluding the ones that are being alleged by the PIDEA.
Yeah, excluding, sir.
Okay, sige. Okay, salamat po. The next to interpolate is Congressman Enrico Pineda. Congressman Pineda is not around. Next is Congressman Miro Kimbo.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make this as brief as I can. Anyways, to give the others also an opportunity. May tanong muna ako sa PIDEA. No? Linawin nyo nga ho. Kasi parang lumalabo eh. Imbis na lumilinaw, lumalabo. Sinasabi ng Bureau of Customs na yung sinasabi po ninyo ay kasinungalingan. Na walang nahanap na shabu doon, iniimbento nyo lang na may nahanap doon. Paliwanagan nyo nga ho kami. Pareho kayong ahensya. Pareho kayong binibigyan ng ganitong otoridad. Inaasahan namin kayo na manguna sa usapin po ng anti-drug campaign. Parang napakabigat naman po kung ganyan ang katotohanan.
Sa facts of the case, sir, yung sa custom doon na nakita, volume of drugs doon, sir, nakalagay sa magnetic lifters, cylindrical, okay? Kulay dilaw. 2 doon sa MICP, 4 doon sa GMA Cavite. Nung buksan, sir, yung sa MICP, iisa lang, sir, ang bukasan. Merong tinabas na portion doon. Kasi doon din nilalagay, sir, and then doon din dudukutin. Nang buksan, sir, yan, using the grinder sa MICP, ang bumulaga sa amin doon yung kilos of shabu, meron pang asbestos sa fiber fillings at saka may kasama pang mga aluminum foil. Pero bago yung binuksan namin, sir, yan, aso rin ang ginamit namin dyan. Nabuksan yung pinakamaliit na bukasan doon, inamoy ng aso, yung aso namin ay umupo, indicating the presence of illegal drugs there. Nung makatanggap siya ng impormasyon naman dito sa GMA Cavite, ang natagpuan dyan yung 4 na cylindrical metallic lifters. At pareha sir doon sa nasa MICP. Pati yung bukasan may bukasan ding maliit din kung saan nilagay yung shabu at saka doon dudukutin. Tapos, sir, meron ding asbestos filling materials at saka meron ding aluminum foil. Sa GMA Cavite, ang nagpunta, sir, doon mga group of Chinese. And then, isinara nila yung warehouse para walang makakita nung kunin nila yung laman nun. And then, ang nag-report sa atin, sir, yung forklift operator, kasi ang suspect rin niya, yun kaya in-report niya, parehas sa parehas, sir. Parehas sa parehas. Yung bill of lading na pinrovide sa amin, yung address, yung Bicaba doon sa dalawa sa MICP, yun din na naka-address doon sa same address din, GMA Cavite. While wala kaming nakita, sir, na volume ng drugs, kilos, katulad sa MICP, all indication, sir, point na illegal drugs, sir, yung laman doon dahil gumamit din ng grinder yung mga Chinese, sir, doon para buksan yung metallic lifter na yon. Alam nga namang walang laman na napaka-importanting item yung metallic lifter na yon. At basta na lang pinadala dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya we join our Director General in his stand na drugs ang laman ng metallic lifter na yon. Yun ang assessment namin, sir, doon. Taking into consideration all the circumstantial evidence gathered. Kasi wala yung body of the crime dito, yung droga ang body of the crime dito, sir.
Ano ang sa sinasabi niyo po, tinitindigan niyo na merong tiyak kayo, nakakatiyak kayo base sa sirkumstansya, base sa pareho ang bill of lading, pareho ang dokumento, pareho ang consignee, pareho ang address ng importer, parehong-pareho yung kulay at yung gawa nung magnetic lifter.
Yes, sir.
Magkahalintulad yung butas na hindi pangkaraniwan na nandun. Tama ho ba ako?
Yes, sir. At inupuan, sir, ng aso na yun ang ginagamit namin normally in detecting the presence of illegal drugs. Ang siguro talaga nahirapan tayo rito dahil hindi katulad sa MICP, naroon yung volume, yung pinaka-body of the crime. But we believe na ang laman nitong metallic live lifter na ito ay droga.
Anong dahilan? Bakit sinasabi ng Bureau of Customs na wala kayong imposibleng may nakita kayo doon?
Kasi, sir, wala talaga, sir, kami nakitang yung
Ibig sabihin,
volume ng droga.
Ano ang motibasyon ng BOC to say that walang drogang dumating doon? Na hindi tama yung sinasabi ng PIDEA. Pinaririkant nga kayo di ba?
Hindi namin po masagot, sir, yan. Yun lang amin pong nabanggit na all indications.
So are you in fact ready to go on record to say that you made a mistake? Na nagkamali kayo? Na sinabi ninyong may drogang dumaan base sa lahat ng sirkumstansya? Kasi kailan linawin niyo yun? Sinabi niyo noon na meron. Ngayon, are you now going to say on record that you made a mistake? Na hindi ho totoo yun?
Sinasabi namin, sir, na sa lahat ng circumstantial, sir, na situation, evidence na nakalap namin, ang laman noong metallic lifter na yon ay droga, sir. Siguro, talagang namumroblema tayo rito dahil hindi katulad ng maraming mga seizure na nariyan na talaga yung droga, yung body of the crime. But we are saying na yung contents doon ay droga.
Okay. Tanong po ako kay Commissioner La Peña. Magandang umaga, General. Good morning po.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Tanghali. Magandang tanghali po. Gusto ko lang humalinawan, no? Sino pong collector ng MICP? Sa MICP po ito dumaan, tama ho ba?
Yes, Your Honor. The collector is Collector Biner Bakiran, Your Honor. He is with us.
Okay, si attorney. Attorney ka ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Chairman, can we at least indicate the titles of our next time po? Para sayang naman, mahirap pumasa ng bar. Ano po, ha? So,
That's noted.
bago po ang nag-appear ho dati dito, yung, if I'm not mistaken, babae po yung collector dati. Tama ho ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Collector Marites Martin.
Anong nangyari po sa kanya?
Well, she was replaced, Your Honor, because she was not able to hit the target of the MICP.
Okay, saan po dati si Attorney Bakiran? Saan, anong puerto po siya?
He was the collector of Port of Manila, Your Honor.
Port of Manila, dati, ba't po siya naalis doon? Parang tandaan ko, nag-hearing din po tayo noon, ano po? Ba't po ninyo siya inalis doon?
Because there was a time that he was not able to hit his target also, Your Honor.
So yung pinalitan mo yung nakaupo dahil hindi nakamit ng target with somebody who also did not meet his target. These are the two biggest ports. Contributing how much? 66, 68% of total customs collection nang gagaling sa dalawang puerto?
About 48%, Your Honor.
So
42.
bakit po ganun o nangyari? Pinalitan po ninyo yung hindi nakatarget with somebody who also was not meeting his target.
What happened, Your Honor, is